What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. You know, many people been sending me emails or commenting in my videos about what are property taxes like in Africa, the taxing or the taxation of income from businesses. Is it different than America, UK, Canada, Australia, Europe? And I'm going to tell you, there is a drastic difference between the taxations in some of these countries. Now, I can respect some of the African countries who are giving these tax breaks maybe to foreigners, but to a small degree. And what I mean by that is for you or I who's coming in, purchasing a home or buying land, you know, you're going to pay a fee when there is something purchased. And then on the back end, you're going to be charged a fee when you sell it. Now, how does that work? How it works, family, is this right here. Now, I'm going to speak of Tanzania. When you purchase something, you decide what you want to buy. There isn't this property tax that we're so used to in America. Every month, bam, property tax. Every month that's due. This is an annual fee that they typically don't call a tax, but the fee is so minuscule that I will say, it's only a couple $100 a year. You're not overburdened by these governments that are trying to just take money away from you. Now, I know that taxes sometimes are used for infrastructure, and you sometimes will see the lack of infrastructures in some of these countries when it comes to side roads, power plants and water systems and sewer systems, where they can really start maybe doing a little taxes to make these efforts better. And a lot of countries are doing that, putting that on the foreigners who are coming in to invest. And rightfully so. Why? Typically, when you purchase something, they want a fee. When you sell something like Tanzania or Zanzibar, exactly where I'm at right now, is that you're going to pay a capital gains tax. And if you are the buyer of a property, they have an incentive that 50% of the capital gains will not be taxed. Only the other 50% of it will be taxed at a rate of 10%. So for instance, if you make $100,000 capital gains, profit, 50,000 of that they'll throw away. The other 50,000, they only want 10%. So they want 5,000 and you go ahead and you keep 45,000. Rightfully so. Are you going to come in our country and continue to take all that we have and benefit when we are not going to benefit, or even for the local people, off of what you come in, that we have allowed you to start businesses, buy investments, property, and then turn around and flip it and make huge profits? This is the freedom I'm talking about that you will find differently. Because while you are so afraid of coming to Africa, the secret is everybody else is coming and buying up property, getting away from their countries that are so heavily taxed. Let me show y'all something right here. Look at this group right here. These are tourists who are coming in, and they're checking and scoping out. A lot of them come every year to enjoy the beautiful beaches, to search around and see, can they find a place that is better for their money. I get it. Hey, Africa is so vast, and many people are going to different countries, and finding where they can have an easy life. Why can't you? I had somebody in the comments mention that they only got $10,000 and they're working hoping that they can save enough to go get something. You see, our mentality, the way we were taught and indoctrinated, was that you can't buy a house unless you got all the money. That means go to the bank, get a loan, they're going to pay for all the money. You can't go build your house unless you got a loan where they're going to supply all the money, and then you start paying the builder, the money to start building the house. We can't even fathom that what $10,000 can get you. It can at least buy you land right now. It can get you started on your foundation in the walls. And then as you begin to earn money each month, you can start putting money to build, continuously build, little upon little, brick upon brick. And while you sitting and waiting for that magical, bucket of gold to get to a place where you think it's enough, everything done skyrocket, things have been sold, and now you don't even have enough to get what you wanted to get. If you would have just purchased something up front, you would have been good. Africa's a huge continent. There's plenty of land. There's properties people are buying right now, and there are people dying. There's always something available. What's bought today is sold tomorrow. So there's not a rush. There's not this, you have to come get it now. Do your homework, do your research, find the places. And you will find the country that fits you. You might find several if you're trying to find a place for you and yourself. On the investment side, it's whatever you prefer that you think you can make your money off your investment. America's dollars go so far in a lot of these countries. There's right now currently in Tanzania, it's 2,321 T shillings. So you figure, I just bought a pot of coffee that I got 3 cups out of. That cost me $1 and about 30 cents for a cup of coffee. I have been budgeting my money just to see how much I am spending, and I can spend totally about $7 or $8 to $9 a day on 2 meals a day. And typically, if it's about $8 to $9, it's a meat, starch, and a vegetable. That's local. That's from a local place to eat, not tourists, because they're going to get you the same food, the same smoothies, the same fruit, but you're going in these tourist restaurants where they're going to hit you double the price. So I'm saying, when we're getting involved into this, trying to find places that you can benefit from the dollar. Not just Africa. Watch my videos. I was in Mexico. I was in South America. I was in Aruba. I was in Curacao. And I didn't do much property showing in those areas as far as Curacao and Aruba. And I didn't do as much in South America. But what I came across was very reasonable ways of living. Until then, family, enjoy your life. You can either sit back and live the life of what only you know, or you can explore what others are showing you for free and get in where you fit in. Because taxation is nothing more than somebody robbing you for their own personal gains. Those who are in the government, those who have these contracts that go in their pockets, making frivolous contract agreements with governmental bodies. That's whether it's state, whether it's government of the feds or local cities. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa.
Think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it.